and welcome to Ecological Tips to Reduce Your Footprint. My name is Gabriel James, and today we are going to be learning about stormwater and illicit discharges. All of Cobb County's drinking water comes from surface water, which means that stormwater is a super important part of our water supply. When rainwater flows downhill, it replenishes our groundwater resources and helps support aquatic life and habitat. To better understand this process, we need to know what is a watershed.
Think of a watershed as a system. It is the land area from which water, sediment, and dissolved materials drain to a common point along a stream, river, wetland, or lake.
Each watershed is a drainage system that conveys rainfall to its lowest point. The boundaries of a watershed are defined by the highest point of elevation around the water body.
Managing stormwater resources is something we can all do. It is everyone's responsibility to help protect our water resources for people of today and in the future. Properly managed stormwater can help reduce erosion, improve water quality, and protect the public health and safety.
Let's look at some of the ways each of us, as residents and business owners, can help keep our stormwater resources clean and productive.
To do this, we'll look at two categories of stormwater: infrastructure and illicit discharges.
Infrastructure manages the flow and volume of stormwater during and after rain events. Proper stormwater infrastructure prevents flooding, erosion, and damage to property.
This is a detention pond. You may have seen one in a shopping center parking lot, school campus, or even your own neighborhood. They are dry ponds that hold stormwater for a short amount of time. The stormwater runoff gets collected and then released at the same flow as the natural watershed did before it was made impervious by development. The size and location of a detention pond is carefully calculated to help prevent flooding. A well-maintained detention pond is crucial. This includes keeping it clear of trees and shrubs, fenced, and checking to make sure that the outlet control structure is not clogged. A retention pond has a similar function as a detention pond, but they hold water permanently. They hold back large volumes of water and sediment from falling into sensitive and smaller aquatic ecosystems, like streams or rivers. A spillway, or outfall structure, helps slowly release water back into the stream it was created from. Storm drains are smaller structures that you might be more familiar with. They are placed along roadways and in parking lots to help prevent flooding. They are placed in areas that are prone to flooding and help direct runoff into streams, ponds, and wetland areas. To prevent clogging or pollution of waterways, only rain should go in the storm drain because the water is not treated or filtered.
If you'd like the opportunity to protect and educate about your neighborhood's waterways, search for storm drain marking on the Cobb Water website and volunteer to mark storm drain. Drainage easements help maintain proper drainage by providing stormwater an overland place to flow so it doesn't flood buildings or roadways. Most neighborhoods have stormwater easements, like ditches and culverts, and many are on private property. It is the property owner's responsibility to maintain easements by ensuring they remain free of debris, such as yard clippings, household items, sheds, overgrown vegetation, etc. Just like a pipe, when it's blocked, the water can't flow through it, which may result in flooding. We just learned about the most common types of stormwater infrastructure in our communities. These and other types of stormwater infrastructure are not designed to take on extra flow during dry weather. When water enters the stormwater system during times of dry weather, it is usually coming from unnatural sources, such as buildings and project sites. These are known as illicit discharges. The most common types of illicit discharges also contain chemicals or sediment that are harmful to our streams and drinking water sources. Let's look at some of the most common illicit discharges and how these impact stormwater as a resource. Improperly drained pools and spas. Call a pool maintenance company to dispose of the pool or spa water. If that is not available, make sure your pool was not treated with copper or silver additides, that the water has been dechlorinated to 0.1 milligrams per liter of chlorine, that the water has been neutralized to a pH between 6.6 and 8.5, and the water is clean and free of algae. Washing of construction tools, such as paintbrushes, drywall tools, cement and concrete equipment, and even pressure washer cleaners and chemicals. Tools and paintbrushes should be rinsed into a bucket or basin, left to let the sediment settle and then drain off. Dispose of the sediment in a sealed garbage bag and into the trash. Paint should be cleaned in the same way as tools. Rinsing brushes outside can have a long-lasting impact because it takes a lot of water to dilute paint, so one brush can impact a large area of a stream. When pressure washing with chemicals or removing chemicals, make sure they do not flow into storm drains or waterways. Commercial companies are required to capture pressure washing wastewater and dispose of it properly.
Stormwater infrastructure is designed and inspected to meet the specific situation relevant to each location. As Cobb County continues to grow, so does the need for this important resource. And that is why maintenance is key. And it's important for property owners to manage their drainage easements, culverts, and ditches on their property. By maintaining stormwater infrastructure, you help to reduce the impact of stormwater runoff on your property. It's a lot, but when we all chip in, the benefits are realized in safer drinking water, cleaner environmental conditions, less property damage, and a more sustainable habitat for our wildlife population. That's all for now. Thank you for watching this episode of Ecological.
To learn more about stormwater management, go to cobbcounty.gov/water. Blooper reel.
Yeah.
The fort was made in Kirby. We must know, what is a watershed? We must know.
And to learn more about the Stormwater Management Department, go to cobb.water.
Okay, jeez Louise.